Welcome to Wall Street Wednesdays. I'm Medina Milana, aka the Darling of Wall Street. And today I want to talk to you about where beginners actually should put their money. But before we do that, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, and you have to do your own research. Also, please like and subscribe and share this out with somebody who's interested in investing, okay? So, have you ever wondered, what stock should I buy? Which one? Should I buy a bunch of them? That's one of the biggest questions new investors have. In the first few episodes, I hope by now you've opened a brokerage account, researched a company, maybe even bought your first investment. And most importantly, what I want for you is to get into the habit of investing consistently. I didn't say that by accident. I was very intentional because I want you to actually start. I don't want you sitting on the sidelines, overthinking every decision, being fearful. No. Let's listen, let's talk about how to build this the smart way, right? So we're going to build the foundation. So here's the question we're going to answer. Where should a beginner actually put their money? I'm going to say it again, right? Because I want you to imagine you're building your dream home. What's the very first thing that we would do? We're not going to put the roof on, right? No, we got to build the foundation, because without a strong foundation, nothing you build on top of that will last. And that's biblical. The Bible says, don't build your house on the sand. You got to build your house on the rock, a firm foundation. Investing works the same exact way. And guess what? For most beginners, the foundation isn't a stock. It's an index fund. And an index fund is an investment that gives you ownership in hundreds of companies. For example, the S&P 500 index fund. It owns pieces of roughly 500 of America's largest companies. So instead of hoping for one company to become the next winner, you now own pieces of them all. And that is so powerful. And here's why I love this for you as a foundation. First and foremost, it's diversified. If a company has a terrible year, it only represents a tiny piece of your investment. It's a drop in the bucket. You have nothing to worry about. Your entire future doesn't depend on one business succeeding. Second, it's simple. You're not waking up every morning wondering what some CEO tweeted, or horrible geopolitical environments, or anything else like that. It's You don't have to consistently manage it, is what I'm trying to say, right? So the third, it grows with the market over time. So instead of trying to guess which company is going to win, you own the market. Remember, most people can't predict which stock will be the next big winner. With an index fund, you don't have to. Now, does that mean you can't ever buy individual stocks? Absolutely not. Once you build your foundation, you can absolutely add companies that you what? Companies that you understand, companies that you believe in, companies that you enjoy doing research on, because wealth is quietly built over time, one investment after another. Now, I'll be honest with you, an index fund can be risky. Why? Because the overall market, what happens? It can fall. It will go up and down, but that's not a secret, right? Stocks go up and stocks go down. But what it does protect you from is having all your money tied up in one company that suddenly can collapse. And that's a different kind of risk. And I'll tell you something personally, right? My own portfolio leans heavily towards technology. Why? Because I've spent endless hours studying that sector. I understand it. I believe in it. But that isn't where I think beginners should begin. Start with your foundation. You can always add later once you understand and believe in a company. Okay? All right. So this week's Wall Street Wednesday's word of the day is diversification. And diversification simply means not putting all your money in one place. Your eggs all ain't in one basket. Spread your money across many investments, so not one bad investment can sink your entire portfolio, hence the point of the index fund. And that's exactly what this index fund is going to help you do. Hundreds of companies in one place, okay? What's the darling's dollar move for the week? It's simple. Look up one index fund. Don't worry about buying it today. Just learn its name, learn what it owns, get comfortable with it. Every great investor starts by understanding the foundation they're building on, okay? I'm the darling of Wall Street. Thank you for spending a little time with me today. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, subscribe, leave some comments below, and share this with someone who's ready to start investing. I'll